17A, please proceed.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you
Hello.
are.
Okay, thank you. So good afternoon to everyone and to my friends. The today's topic on which we are going to debate on is nepotism is a bedrock of the social existence. So to clear my stand on this particular motion, I would like to start with the definition of the word nepotism and its origin. The word nepotism has been defined by various dictionaries. So I would like to take the Oxford dictionary, which is more reliable than the others. So, according to the Oxford dictionary, nepotism means favoring or giving the advantages to the family members or the family or the relatives if you are in the power to do that particular thing, especially by giving them jobs. And the same dictionary has given the another meaning, that is the nepotism is a practice of giving the jobs to the relatives and as well as the friends. So both this particular meaning both this particular meaning simply means that you are that the favors are given to the favorite. So now coming to the origin of this particular word, the word was originated in 17th century, where the nephews of the popes of the churches were given the number of the privileges. But in fact, those nephews were the illegitimate son of those particular probes. So this particular word originated from there. Though the word originated in the 17th century, but the practice has its roots in the from the beginning of from beginning of this particular existence of the civilization. Coming to if we talk about the India, so India is one of the world's most what you can say most uh, is a coming to this particular thing is the most ancient civilization we are having in India. So if we talk about the India, whether it is the Vedic period, whether it is whether it is Indus Valley civilization, medieval age, or the modern age, or the date till today, this particular system of the nepotism has been in our circle throughout this civilization and today as well. If we to substantiate this particular point, let's take the example that before the Republican era in which we are today living, before this particular Republican era, we have the thousand years back history, and this history was being was done by the monarchs. They used to be the monarchy. This particular monarchy was the hereditary monarchy, which means that the throne of that particular kingdom used to pass on within the family only. If the king is not having his own son, he used to adopt, or to he used to give it to the his family members' sons. So this was the system, and not just the monarch, but the society which existed during those times, the system was followed by them as well. If we especially we talk about the India, in Indian society, the Varna system was followed throughout this particular our history, and still that things has been followed. So, as everyone knows, that we are having the four Varnas which has been existed from the Vedic period. So, the work, the occupation were fixed to this particular Varnas. If there is a blacksmith or there is a goldsmith, his son and his next to next generation, everyone will do the same job. No outsiders were allowed to be to go in that particular thing, and same thing was with the monarchy and the kingdoms as well. Coming to the today's era, that is the Republican era, though the drastic changes were made, many changes were brought in the societal and the technological things, but one thing remained the same from the past until date, and that is the thing is the nepotism, which has been today followed equally as it was followed in the past. I can say that today it is more than it was followed in the past. For example, if we take the institutional nepotism, the political dynasty, business dynasty, or the any class. Take the any class, the nepotism has been followed throughout the class. Every classes equally. We cannot blame one or the other class. And we ourselves are the part of this particular nepotism. If suppose I'm doing a one business, or I'm in any sector, and I'm at a good position, I will always want that my son and my particular relatives, my friend, my near and dear should get on the better position. So this is not only system, or this is not that someone has force, but it is the psychological phenomena of the human that they want the fruits of their hard work and fruits of their position to be transferred to their next generation. So I would like to conclude my this particular presentation by saying that nepotism is the bedrock of the society, which existed in the past, which is in the present, and it will always be in the future. No matter how much we protest, no matter how much we deny this particular fact, but this will remain the bedrock of our society, because this is our psychological phenomena. Even we in this
You have
particular
two
group,
minutes
the
left.
many okay. So we are having many participants among here who are against the motion, but the fact remains is when they will reach at one particular position, they will always want their children, their relatives, their near and dear one to hold that particular position after his demise. So this is a psychological phenomena which cannot be denied, even though if how much no matter how much we hard hit on that particular that the nepotism is not a bedrock of the society, but the fact remains is it is and it will be always. We are having the number of the examples, though the time limit is less, that is why I cannot give that much examples, but many of my friends has given the same thing. So the last line for to conclude myself is that it is the nepotism is the bedrock of the social existence, and it will be always in the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, 19B.
May I start?
Judges, are you with us?
Yeah, proceed.
Thank you.
Yes, kindly start.
Yeah. George Orwell once wrote, "To an ordinary human being, love means nothing if it does not mean loving some people more than others." This logic is at the heart of Bellow's conception of nepotism, which he means to rescue from the near universal scorn it suffers today. According to him, nepotism is the very bedrock of social existence, and that it is very natural and a healthy concern of the family. But he ignores the fact that this 8-letter word is destroying the core foundation of today's world, that is versatility, and promotes the ideology, after all, it's all in the family, sidelining the people who exhibit the caliber to elevate the standards of the society. Friends, discrimination is never fair. It is a killer, in fact, which might kill hundreds of budding talent and humanity within us if we don't take control of this problem right now. A very good afternoon to everyone. Nepotism is the patronage bestowed on relatives and friends in the form of jobs by powerful and influential people. Nepotism is deep rooted and existent since time immemorial, and now it has become a trend in the 21st century. It is an extremely controversial and a sensitive topic because not only has it neglected the raw and the real talent, but also allegedly taken lives of many. Now, two questions arise here. First, why nepotism exists even today? And second, why are we even discussing it since its inhabitants is a universal fact? Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a time where everybody strives to protest hierarchical inheritance but ceases to protest against such an open exertion of dominance. And for the latter question, someone has to be held accountable for the hefty price we are paying falling prey to this phenomena. And yes, it's we who made this concept establish, flourish, and modify the face of society. We all might have encountered this once in our lifetime. I can trace back my first incidents when I was in class 4. It broke my lively confidence and made me feel miserable. With all the abilities, I had an edge over others, but promotion of the gene pool is all that nepotism asks for. People live with this inferiority complex even though they have the caliber to outshine others. I question everyone. Is this the society we envision to be a part of? A society which has become an epitome of selfish gene and promoting the fact that it is scraping us off our right to be unique and retain our individuality. The belief that something is superior simply because it comes from you is a myth Quite evident is the history of mankind in showcasing that bright minds and great personalities often had dull babies. Often products of nepotism are spoiled opportunists who do not hesitate to keep the family name and do not even gain the same respect and honor as their predecessor. People should understand that these are the qualities, the values, morals, and the etiquettes are the qualities or the traits which cannot be transmitted or inherited. Rather, they are acquired over time and imbibed from the surrounding. I agree with the affirmative chamber that nepotism will invariably exist, but I firmly believe that it is not essentially the base on which society is built because it does more harm than providing any benefit. It is effortlessly encouraging corruption and promoting the toxic culture in private sector, politics, business, judiciary, and of course the film industry. I am in no way perpetuating the notion that all the products of nepotism are non-deserving because some are gifted and well accomplished in their fields due to their brilliance, but not all are the righteous heir to their position. The society works on equilibrium, and we are a part of capitalist society where meritocracy holds great importance, and it is the core of development. It is only an individual's hard work and the effort that will define the position it holds in the society, and that society will discriminate against you if you are lazy or lack the entrepreneurial spirit. Both capitalism and meritocracies encourage the reliable idea that those who occupy a successful position in the society achieve that status through merit and hard work. Take the example of Jeb Bush. Despite being from the renowned family of former presidents of America, he couldn't stay in the presidential candidacy for long and left no mark in the history unlike his predecessors, glorifying this fact that one should have distinctive talent to outshine others or you will eventually dwindle out in the long run. To end, I want to say that everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life with this
You
blatant
have
blind
2 minutes
belief
left.
that it is stupid. Don't let your privilege become gloom for others, and daddy's got the cash and the connection be an obstacle in someone's path towards success. Let idiosyncrasy and little quirkiness customize the profile of our society for better. And now let me refute some of the points which were made by my opposition. Opposition states that nepotism has been an inevitable reality since ancient times, but still it is a firm belief that it is not the exclusive platform for social existence. A society is an open system with inflow and outflow of people as well as talent. Whereas nepotism is limiting it, limiting the variability, the variation, creating a monotony and making it a closed system. One of my opposition gave the example of Guru Drona and Eklavya. So I just want to question, was it justified to take such a derogatory step against the underprivileged for the reputation and honor of the family? Did it add any stars to the name and fame? Because all that I remember is it is still believed that Eklavya was a better archer than Arjun. People prefer to live in a society with peace and harmony, but due to existence of nepotism there is feeling of hatred and jealousy among the people, and I don't think so that these two things, peace and harmony and jealousy and hatred, can coexist in a society if we want to move towards the betterment. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, 19B. So with this, we come down to the last team for the nepotism topic.